Hi there, Kath Gammack, rig market analyst with Westwood Global Energy, here with a quick recap on some of the offshore rig market news during the period 7th up to and including the 13th of March. The past week saw one new contract extension for work off Egypt, and that was for ADES jackup Trident 16, which had its contract with Petrobel extended through November of this year and will continue operating off Egypt. Some of the other activities over the past week saw Borr Drilling provide an operational update on its 4 jackups working in the Middle East, following ongoing hostilities in the Arabian Gulf. In accordance with the customer's general precautionary measures, the 3 rigs deployed in Qatar for SETI and in the United Arab Emirates, Arabia 2 and Groa were down-manned as of the prior week. On the 7th of March, Arabia 3, currently working off Saudi Arabia, was impacted by an incident that occurred on a customer-operated platform. The rig was subsequently shut down safely, and all personnel were successfully evacuated. All Borr Drilling's employees and crew in the region are accounted for and safe. These 4 rigs remain under contract and are insured. Amni Petroleum commenced drilling operations at the Okoro field in OML 112 off Nigeria using ADES jackup Shelf Drilling Victory. The rig is committed for 3 wells with a firm estimated duration of 90 days plus a 30-day option available thereafter. The producing Okora field is undergoing a development campaign to optimise production performance and to increase peak production to over 12,000 barrels of oil per day. Further to our report of the 16th of January, Valeura Energy announced on the 9th of March that following a successful 3-well drilling campaign, it has increased production at the Manora field off Thailand to 2,626 barrels per day, up from 1,950 barrels per day. The wells were drilled by Borr Drilling jackup Mist. The programme included 2 development wells, MNA-35ST1 and MNA-42H, and 1 appraisal well, MNA-41, with results exceeding expectations. The MNA-41H well confirmed multiple oil pay zones and has completed as a producer, while the horizontal MNA-42H well encountered significant net oil pay and is now online, with the MNA-35ST1 sidetrack also discovering additional pay zones that may be developed later. The rig is on contract until August this year. However, the contract includes an option to extend. Neonext Energy has received an extension to its licence P2358, covering Block 13 of Leak 23C and the Serenity Discovery. The licence is now valid until the 1st of April 2030. As previously noted, the company, then operating as Neo Energy, acquired this acreage in 2025 through its purchase of Gran Tierra North Sea Limited. Merin Energy is hoping to drill an appraisal well at the Gardenia gas discovery in Block EG-31 off Equatorial Guinea this year, if farm down talks conclude in time. Merrin opened a new data room last year and said it is now confident in ongoing negotiations, saying that discussions are mature, with a conclusion expected by the end of next quarter, and that the newly formed joint venture could be positioned to plan for appraisal and development, as well as exploration drilling in late 2026 or 2027. The government has just given the company a 2-year extension over Block EG-31, which sits between the Alba gas field and the LNG plant on Bioko Island and contains the existing Gardenia discovery. Tanaz Energy reported that an exploratory discovery at the first well, K07-FB-103, where ADES harsh environment jackup shelf drilling winner drilled to a total measured depth of 16,851 feet and a true vertical depth of 11,024 feet. The initial well test delivered a peak gross rate of 23 mmcf per day with a condensate to gas ratio of 13 barrels mmscf at a flowing wellhead pressure of 1015 psi during a 16-hour test from the Sloch Terran sandstone. Hookup operations are underway and the well is expected to come online in the second quarter of this year. Tanaz anticipates producing the well at rates below the reported test rate. The rig has subsequently moved to the K17-FA platform to drill on the southeast portion of the field. The operator has the rig committed under a 1-year firm duration with 2 1-year options available. Tanaz has the ability to convert to a 3-year deal within the first 6 months of operations. PV Drilling jackup PV Drilling 9, ex-Noble Highlander, which arrived in Vung Tau, Vietnam on the 25th of December last year from Rotterdam in the Netherlands, is in the final stages of its preparation for operations that are expected to commence in early April. The naming ceremony is scheduled to take place towards the end of March. Whilst in the yard, the Frieden Goldman JU2000E unit has completed an underwater inspection in lieu of dry docking survey. The rig is also in the process of completing major machinery and equipment overhauls, piping replacement, accommodation upgrades, and system installation and commissioning. Constellation Oil Services ultra-deepwater drillship Amaralina Star has commenced its latest charter with Petrobras off Brazil. The rig recently completed contract preparations, hull cleaning, and class inspections off Rio de Janeiro. The 2012 built unit has a 3-year contract with Petrobras that includes an option, subject to mutual agreement, for up to 315 days. And finally, Petronas achieved its first hydrocarbon discovery at the Baroka-1 exploration well within the North Ketapang production sharing contract, located offshore East Java, Indonesia. The well, with spud occurring on the 30th of November last year, was successfully drilled by Balesto Energy jackup Naga 8 to a true vertical depth subsea of 10,877.5 feet further evaluation will be carried out to fully assess the well results and determine the potential of the discovery. That's it for this week. Many thanks for listening. Hope you found this of interest. If you'd like more information on RigLogix, please visit our website www.westwoodenergy.com.